Hi guys and welcome back to Symfonea, where we get to learn about the awesome covenant that we have with God. I'm sure as you guys have noticed we haven't been around for a while, and that's just due to a funny thing called life, which we all happen to be living. Um, over the last couple of weeks we've sort of got ourselves a bit busy, which I think is something we're busy learning from, how to still carve out time for the things that actually matter to us, like you guys. um, so we got a few requests to come help with some ministry stuff, which we've been involved in. We've had some personal ministry time requests with people. Just been spending a lot of time with people, which is good, ministering to them as well.
Sometimes online, just we are being safe.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's just been video chats at night. Sam counseling somebody while I'm doing college lessons. So just trying to make the most of our time. But we've also had things like what seems like a bunch of endless car troubles. So that's sort of been an uphill battle. And when we have been having free time, it's been occupied by other little things that are just normal daily things. Like you need to do grocery shopping, and you need to be cooking and all those things as well. So when we are sort of finding free time between the things that are happening, like we've also been preparing ourselves for our Neisner mission trip, which is coming up. We leave on Sunday on that, so we've been prepping ourselves for that, which also means spending a lot more time in the Word and in prayer ourselves, listening to other people's teachings, just filling ourselves a bit so that we can go out and actually minister. So, you have to have it in order to give it. So that's been occupying our time. And then also one of our good friends had a home burned down, which some of you are aware of, and she lost everything. You guys have so graciously donated things to her as well, which has also involved us driving around and just picking things up for her, because it's just easy if it's in one location for her to fetch from us.
Yeah, and thank you guys so much to those of you who did get the message. Sure, we can't thank you enough, and she as well, our friend, can't thank you enough. She is blown away by all the donations that she's received, and yeah, it's just thank you guys.
Yeah, and that's kind of where we've been disappeared to for these last few weeks. And like I said, we've learned from that. We know how to sort of spend some time doing quick videos to get out. So while we're on our mission trip, we also will have some videos coming out. So if you see us in the same attire, I apologize. It just means it was all recorded on the same day.
Yeah.
Just so that we can have content pushing out on a schedule, answering you guys' questions, which we're still trying to deal with some of them. Some of you guys know, we have answered that on a one-on-one level with you, so we're not leaving your question abandoned, but we do want to put the video out there so that it's available to everybody. So we will schedule a few of those. But another nice thing that I think we've been doing in these times of, I'm going to use the word distress here, is actually allowing God to have space in our minds and entering into the actual rest, which is something I think we forget to do when we're in a bunch of chaos.
Or busyness. It's busyness is what it is. But something that I absolutely love about this time round, and that I think it's different for both of us, is that previously for myself, when I have been through these busy seasons, like crazily busy seasons, I never really gave God room in my mind to still minister to me through the busyness. So I think this was the first time in my life that I'd actually done that. I'm not sure about you, but God really ministered to us in rest. How crazy is it that He ministered rest to us in like the busiest season? Well, actually, it makes sense. But He ministered rest to us in a way like I have never received it before, and that is to rest in the grace for today. So I've always seen and heard of grace like being forever, and when you hear His mercies on you every morning, that is true, but so is His grace. Sure. There is grace for today. So every morning we would wake up, or I'd wake up and I'd think, you know what, Lord, I've got so much I need to do today and I'm so tired, but your grace is sufficient for me to get through all of these things today. And maybe it doesn't look like that. Maybe it's your grace is sufficient for me today. Maybe it means I don't get through all the things on my list. God is also able to minister to you through your own discernment, which could be flawed. Like my discernment was flawed on some days where I was spreading myself too thin, and it is impossible for, like, obviously with God all things are impossible. Well, with God all things are possible, but I'm saying, like, it is just asking too much of my human self to spread myself too thin. But God's grace is sufficient for each new day. And He ministered that to us through this busy time. And I think that is an integral role in the fact that we are using this experience to learn how to still make time for the things that matter to us the most, like you guys, through the busy season. So that is a really, really awesome thing that He ministered to us. And testimonies that have come out of this season, where the devil tried to steal, in fact, where he got it right, to steal, kill, and destroy cars, homes, peace. God came and gave abundant life. Our friend was renting that home that burnt down, and she was given property. Isn't that just so amazing? It's hers.
It's very amazing. And I think the other thing that we kind of just breezed over is with the car troubles, like the enemy is trying to keep us down. I don't know why he always attacks us on the car. Like the car is the thing. Every time we're about to break into something new, or we venture into something new, like we've been helping some friends that require us to travel, we start having car issues.
Yeah.
We need to be driving around to collect things for our friend for a home that burned down, we're having car troubles. Yeah. Every time we're trying to do something that is sort of kingdom work or related to ministry, the enemy hits us on the car. Well, we got to do a beautiful victory lap in a car that has mostly all the kilometers put on by my wife. It's just amazing how, like, when you rest in God, like Sam was saying, and then just like watch Him come through,
Mm-hmm. And there's a whole testimony that goes around how we ended up getting that particular car, and even the financial side is just like, there's not enough time to tell you guys how amazing God is, and how amazing, and how He showed Himself so amazing to us through so many things in this time. But yes, I can definitely say that God showed up with His abundant life when the enemy tried to come and steal, kill, and destroy. So yes, that is what we've been up to. And here's a little bit about what we can expect going forward.
Yeah, I think we're going to try and get our friend on the channel whose home burned down, so she can share it from her perspective of how you guys all came through, and just watch God work for her. Hopefully we can do some documentation of the mission trip. I don't know how much of that will be allowed, but hopefully we can get some of it and just share that experience with you guys. But we'll definitely do a video, even if it's just talking about the mission trip, what our experiences were there, what we encountered, things like that, just to just share our experience, what's going on in our life in ministry.
Yes, that is going to be one powerful video.
Yeah,
I believe.
And then, of course, we are, like I said, we are going to be still answering you guys' questions, and hopefully scheduling a few videos for the week that we're away.
Yes. So thank you guys again for understanding. Thank you for messaging us and asking us where we are, and just making us feel really loved and missed, and know that you guys are also, or were also missed. You are missed.
Yeah. Yeah. So until the next video, which I may be wearing the same shirt in, study God's Word.
Get to know His nature.
And set yourself up for a lifetime of success.
Bye.